today we are going to discuss about basic environment of programming language. That programming language, I'm going to use developer C++ is the IDE I'm using to write a programs. So here I'm going to show that screen so that you will have some idea about it. Here there is a one icon is there, dev C++, means it's a developer C++. When you double click on the shortcut, how to install that I will let you know that. Once you double click on that particular desktop icon, this is the screen will be open here. Understand? So in this screen, here I'm going to create a new thing. Are you there? No one responding. Are you there really? Sriya? Hello?
సార్ ఉన్నాను సార్.
అదే ఏం సౌండ్ చేయకపోతే అసలు ఉన్నారో లేదో నేనే క్లాస్
అదే మీరు సాటర్డే క్లాస్ ఏమైనా అయిందా?
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. సాటర్డే క్లాస్ ఏం లేదమ్మా. ఇదే క్లాస్. సాటర్డే అంటే జస్ట్ ఒక బేసిక్స్ లాగా, అంటే సాటర్డే కాదు ఫ్రైడే అనుకుంటా నువ్వు రాంది.
ఫ్రైడే
ఫ్రైడే ఓన్లీ అది బేసిక్స్ చెప్పా. అసలు యాక్చువల్ గా ఆ రోజే చెప్పాల్సి ఉండే ఈ క్లాస్ అంతా, ఇక నువ్వు రాలేదనేసి ఆపే. Once again I'm showing here after installation of any C++ program, we have different types of program environments like Turbo C++, Borland C++, Developer C++, Microsoft C++. What is the direct environments will be there. Now here I'm using Developer C++. In this Developer C++, we can write C language programs also. Once you click on this, the window will be open like this. This is called IDE environment. Here there are so many different menus are there and toolbars are there and everything. But mainly what are the various tools we are using this, I will let you know that. Here, this is the way to use that, which release we are using. 32-bit release and 64-bit release. Default how it is there, just leave it as it is. And coming to this place, if you want to type any program code, we are supposed to create a new file and save it as either C language or C++. Now here I'm going with a file menu and there is a new option, new source file. Otherwise there is a shortcut key also. We have shortcut keys Control N, right? When you click on this Control N also it will be there. And one more thing, in the standard toolbar, we have new option. When you click on this, new file will be created. The same thing will be happen. New untitled file will be created. First of all, we should save. When you are writing a program, we must save it as .c. .c means that source code is written in C language programming. Okay. Now here, I'm going to save this file first of all. I'm saving it. Here, it will ask you to save where you want to save. What are the file extension you're supposed to give. Here, what I'm doing is, here in a C drive, otherwise I'm going to D drive. In this D drive, I'm creating a new folder for our batch programs. All programs which we are writing in this will be saved in this. Here, like Clang -7 to 8 batch. I'm giving 7 to 8 PM. Okay. So the folder will be created like directory. In the directory, I'm giving very first program that is called something like a hello program. Hello.c. I'm giving C, not C++. I'm giving C. We are writing a C language program, right? So here after dot, what is the name it is coming? That is called file extension. Before dot, the left side of the dot will be the file name. Right side of the dot will be file extension. In which language we are writing it, isn't it? Hello.c it is. Just I'm saving it automatically. Untitled one will become hello.c. What name we are giving there. Now here, before writing any program, first of all, everything must be in a main block. This main block is supposed to give. Now here, open close brackets. Once you open, automatically close bracket will come. Just every time press Ctrl S. So you may not visible clearly. I will increase that size of that view. There is some options will be there. So can you view styles formatting options? Yes, the formatting options it is not there. This only will formatting current tools, configuration tools, environment of editor options. In this editor options, width and height I am giving, font I am giving, the font size I am increasing the font size to 15 so that it will be visible to you clearly. And yeah, now it a little better, right? You can see that source code in a bigger manner. Now here, whatever the program you are writing, it must be within the blocks of C function. Main function is there, right? Within the main function, in the blocks, we are supposed to write everything. So here, we can understand that. I'm giving a program, later I will give a clear picture about it. Here, for to print anything, printf is a simple program I'm writing. There, here, I'm writing hello, welcome to C language. Got it. Welcome to C language. Now here I'm giving, I'm running this program. How to run? Here there is an execution option. Here some shortcuts are there. To compile F9, to run F11, to compile and run F11, run to F10, and build all. If you have more than one program at a time, you can go for this. So here I'm going with compile. So here in this compilation option, if you find any type of error, here it will be shown. This type of errors is showing in a compilations. Printf. Printf is a predefined function, but where it is defined, we don't know. We are not giving any information or any link to the program. That is the reason the predefined function printf, the definition of the printf is not found by the compiler. Here in our previous program, previous classes, I gave that some linking section, so that here the printf will be defined in some other file. In which file this printf function is predefined function is defined. So here in a linking section, we supposed to give like this. How? With the help of preprocessors hash include. Here we supposed to give stdio.h. Just remember stdio.h. standard input and output. The full name of this stdio is called, std stands for standard, io stands for I for input, o for output. Standard input and output functions are defined in this header file. Which header file? stdio.h header file. Now we will not get any error because the definition of that printf will be available in stdio.h. Compiler automatically go to the header file and check whether this definition of this printf is existed in that or not, isn't it? So that here we won't find any type of errors. Now I'm going to execute it, compile it. Now, are you getting any type of errors? We are not getting any errors and warnings, isn't it? How much time it is taking to compile? 0.58 seconds, isn't it? So how much size the file size is? This much of the size will be. So here, this is just I compiled. So what happens when we are compiling a program? When we compile a program, the .c file will be converted to obj file. Obj file means object file. Object file directly can understand by the machine, so that will be executed easily. So when we are compiling the program, the .c file will be converted into obj file. Now here I am going to this D drive. There is a C++. Yeah, we can here you can see this. Here, this is the one file what we have written, C source file. This is C source file. But here one more file is created, that is called object file. When we are running it, this file will be run automatically by the computer. Now here I am trying to run it, execute after running. So what will happen? Once you start running, the program will execute it and it will give output to you. What output it is giving? Hello, welcome to C language. The output what we are given in the program, you can observe here. This is the output given by the program. what we are trying to do in this program, we are expecting to print the hello, welcome to C language statement at standard output. This is the standard output. On screen it is displaying, right? So this is the statistics about the programming, isn't it? So this is the one thing. To write a basic program, we are understanding that what are the things are required. As I said in our programming structure, this linking section will be. Now, why we are writing this program? If you want to know why we are writing the program, by seeing the title of the program itself, we are supposed to understand. So here I am giving the title, program to print welcome message at a standard output. Got it? Welcome message to standard output. This is the one thing will be there in this. So here, this program will not be considered by the compiler or executor, because we are holding the statement in comment line. Comment line statements, what are the statements we are giving in comment line, will not be considered by the compiler. So this is not a part of the source code. This is called as documentation. Documentation means we are giving the description about that particular program. This is called comment line. This is block comment line, we can say that. Multiple line comment line also we can say that. And here, this is the linking section what I given in our structure program. Linking section in the sense, when we are compiling the program, compiler will go to this header file which is there in the C library, and find the definition of the printf function and will execute. What the function will do, whatever the statement we are giving within the double quotation of the function will be returned to the standard output devices. That is the result of this one. Previously I executed, right? One more time I am executing, you can understand that. So this is the output we are expecting from this program. Got it? Now here, there are so many other things also there in this. While writing a program, we are supposed to understand that what are the various things we need to know in this. So I am going to create a new file, programming rules. What are the rules we are going to use it? Now here, I am saving it.
Sir,
Yes.
సార్ అది ప్రింట్ ఎఫ్ చేసినప్పుడు ట్యాబ్ పెట్టాలా సార్ దానికి కంపల్సరీయా?
ఏం ట్యాబ్ అమ్మా?
స్పేస్ ఇచ్చారు కదా సార్, స్పేస్ ని ట్యాబ్ అంటారు కదా.
దీంట్లో ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ప్రింటర్
మెయిన్ ఉంది కదా, ప్రింటర్ కి ముందు కొంచెం స్పేస్ ఇచ్చారు కదా సార్.
ఇదా? చెప్తా. ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రూల్స్, అది ట్యాబ్ కంపల్సరీ కాదు, అవసరం లేదు, స్పేస్ ఇవ్వాల్సిన రూల్ ఏం లేదు. బట్ వై వీ నీడ్ టు గివ్ దట్ స్పేస్ అనేది నేను చెప్తా, ట్యాబ్ స్పేస్ అనేది నేను చెప్తాను ఇప్పుడు. దట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ద ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ రూల్స్.
ఓకే. సో హియర్ సార్ ఇంకొకటి మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ అంటే లైక్ ఇన్పుట్ అనా సార్? అది
ఇన్పుట్ అని కాదు, ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ స్టార్టింగ్. Program will get started, compilation and started from main function onwards. Starting of the program. No compiler anedi gaani executor anedi gaani, it's nothing but a program. Avuna kada? So when you start it, it will search for the main method. The starting point of the execution, starting point of the application will be starts from main onwards. So to compile chesina, execute chesina, it will search for the main method. Here I am giving program rules. That is the most important things we are supposed to understand. So I'm saving it. Programming rules. Got it. So in these programming rules, I'm giving very first rule. Enti ante all statements of the program must ends, or that is called terminators, you can say that. Terminate with semicolon. That is the most important thing we're supposed to understand. ఇక్కడ దీని కంటిన్యూషన్ లో all statements must end with a semicolon in continuation except the following. Except the following. What is the following? I will let you know that. Linking sections. Linking statement. You are not supposed to do either. Linking statements. Is it? Next, second one. Conditional statements. Conditional statements must not end with a semicolon. And third one. Function definitions. Definitions will not end with semicolon. Except అన్నాం కాబట్టి ఇవి తప్ప మిగతావన్నీ ends with semicolon. తర్వాత ఇంకోటి బ్లాక్స్. ఆ బ్లాక్ అంటే ఏంటో చెప్తా ఇప్పుడు. సో బ్లాక్స్ కెనాట్ బి end with semicolon. Then some other statements like while condition in do while condition, only while condition, not in do while condition will not end with, means it's almost like a control statement kada. These control statements cannot end with a semicolon. Some other rules. This is all about only termination, statement termination. Now one more thing is all keywords must be in lowercase letters. Lowercase letters. This is the one statement. Third statement about identifiers. Identifiers. What do you mean by identifier? User defined name to a variable, comma, and name to a user defined name to a variable, function, array, structure, comma, union, comma, enum, comma, file, like this. Okay, like this. Here identifiers. These are the name of identifiers. Any user defined name we are giving to variable or max, like a function, array, structures, unions, enum, file, whatever, wherever user defined name is required, those must be, this will be identifier. So identifier must follow below rules. Identifiers must follow below rules. They are, very first one, it should be atomic. That is blank spaces or white spaces are not allowed in identifier. That is the one thing you're supposed to remember. This is the very first rule. And second rule is identifier must start with a character. That is must not starts with a number. ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ తో గానీ స్పెషల్ సింబల్స్ తో గానీ స్టార్ట్ కావచ్చు. దట్ స్పెషల్ సింబల్ ఆల్సో మస్ట్ బి అలౌడ్. అండ్ హియర్ fourth one.
Third one.
Yes, third one. Special symbols are not allowed in identifier except underscore character. Got it. Underscore character. Bracket, that is like this. So this is the one thing. Now coming to this place. And now fourth one. Keywords cannot be used as identifier name. So these are the very basic program is supposed to understand. This is rules we must follow. And I'm going back to this program. Here, how to identify whether it is a keyword or not. When you know the keyword, then only we will not use as a variable name. If you don't know the keywords, we may use, by mistake we may use it, isn't it? That is the reason I explained 32 keywords. What are the various keywords which comes under the particular category. Now here how to identify it, I will let you know. Here I'm going to create a new file like what is that? Identifiers. Demonstration of identifiers. Now see, in our previous program we gave multi-line comment line. Now here I'm giving single line comment line. In this I'm giving name as identifiers.c. Got it? This is the one thing. Demonstration of identifiers. And here in this I'm giving void main. I'm giving like this. Now this is void. We can observe that the color of this void will be different. But when we type this void keyword in a Turbo C++ in blue color screen, it will become white. Now here the color is entirely different. Coming to this place, here int character is also a keyword, right? I'm giving the name as ch. Now see this, we can observe that it will be in a bold color, little bit entirely different with some other. When we compare main with void, void is in thick color and with bold color. Here character and ch, character is in bold thing. Now here I'm giving integer also, int, and something like I am giving. Other same int, I'm giving capital int something I2. Now we can compare both the things. Here this int is the keyword. That is the reason it's displaying in a bold color, in a specific color. We can also change the keywords with a different color also in settings. But here default color is like this. But when we compare this I with int, int is in bold. But when we come to this place, int is the same thing. But if you compare capital int, small int and capital int is different because it's not a keyword, it's a normal word. So that is not showing in a capital letters. If you make it small I, now it will become something like a different color and different with the font weight. So these are all keywords. Not only this, there are so many also there. Float like F and double something like D, like this. If you change any one of the letter in this, other than that, I'm changing as DAUBLE. Now compare it. The size of this float and size of this one is entirely different. To make it a clear idea, I'm going to open this Turbo C++ also. There also we can identify what happening there. Now see this. In this I'm opening. You can observe it. There the clarity will be more compared to developer C++. This will be more. Yes, it has opened. Are you able to see this blue screen clearly? One of you respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now here what I'm doing is, where we saved that in a D drive itself, right? I'm typing D drive. Now here, star.c language, like this. In a D drive. Star. Only the why not D drive? Will be there just a minute. So here, for sample thing, I'm showing. Here, when I'm typing it, this is white, right? Automatically in blue color, it will turn into white color. The keyword is, when we are typing a keyword in the screen, in a Turbo C++ screen it is. So it is a little bit difficult to share the screen. That is the reason I'm going with the developer C++. Even in a software development also, we will use developer C++ only. Turbo C++ less people will be used. Here void main. Main is a function name, but whereas void is a keyword. That is the reason this void keyword, it is showing in a white color. And character also I typed there, right? Character is a keyword. That is the reason it is displaying in a white color. Not only character, I can go for like int also keyword, and float also keyword, and double also keyword. DOUBLE. To make it clear, I'm showing like that. And we gone through it like a short, SHORT, short also keyword, long also keyword, and signed also keyword, and unsigned also keyword. Got it. Now, if also keyword, else also keyword, and do also, sorry, switch also keyword, case, break, okay. Break also there. So break also keyword, and default also keyword. Got it. Now coming to for also keyword, do also keyword, while also keyword, and in continuation with continue is also keyword. And one more thing is something like go to also is a keyword. Got it. Now these are the control statements related. And coming to storage classes keywords, we have auto storage class, isn't it? And one more thing is static is another storage class, and extern is also a keyword, and register is also a keyword. Got it. Now coming to another place, these are storage class keywords. Coming to structure is also a keyword. Struct is a keyword. Union is also a keyword, and enum and volatile. Volatile is also a keyword, but rarely will be used it. And something like CONST also keyword. CONST also keyword, and you can go for another thing like type def also a keyword. Type def also a keyword like this. Got it. So here in the first section 8 keywords, and the second section 6 keywords, and this is also like 5 keywords. Here 4 keywords. Here something like this keyword. Okay. So how many? You can go for 8, 5, 13, 13. This is 6, right? 8, 6, 14, 14, 5, 19, 19, 4, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. One complete step is missed. What a complete step is missed? Functions. In a functions also we have 2 types of keyword. Yes, external is there. External is there, but void keyword we missed, and return keyword also missed, isn't it? So like this, what I mean to say is, when you type a keyword, it will become it will turn into white color. Otherwise, in some specific coding will be there for that. Suppose if you change any letter of that particular keyword, it will not show like a keyword. Suppose here, generally we have habit to write every word with the capital letter, starting with capital. Now see this. So any letter in format and rearrange it, even all in lowercase letters only, but here at end I am giving n. It's not a keyword, because a composition of letters put together as a keyword, and they will compile. What is that? Language founders gave us some definition for it. When compiler come across to compile this word into bytecode, the meaning of that word is already defined in the language compiler program, so that automatically the task of that particular keyword will be assigned and perform the task. So that is the reason these keywords having highest priority for us. How to identify means, in a Turbo C++, when you type a combination of letters in a text editor, it will become white color. Whereas in developer C++, the combination of letters will be shown in capital letters. Not capital letters, in bold color letters. But when we compare to double statement, here, what is the spelling of double? D-O-U-B-L-E. But I make it to D-A-U-B-L-E. So it will be in a non-bold format, isn't it? That some coding specifications will be there. We should understand about it. Got it? So those are the rules we need to follow regarding the identifier. Not only that, and this is the one related to the keyword. Keyword cannot be used as an identifier. When you use the keyword as a identifier, suppose here I'm taking like int is the keyword, and I'm taking for, but both are in bold color. When you compile it, it will give you some error. We can see that. So I'm executing it, I'm compiling it. You will get some errors here. This type of error here is showing. So here there is error. Got it? So this is console type of output will be there in this. Here itself we can see that. What is the error? There is for. For means it is like a keyword. This keyword cannot be allowed as a variable name. If you make it capital F, it's possible. Capital F, it could not be a keyword, so that we can use it. That is the rule I gave in this. That is the rule I gave in that. What is that? Keyword cannot be used as an identifier name. And coming to this place. And what did I tell? If you want to declare some subject marks like this in a programming, int subject 1 marks, comma, subject 2 marks, comma, subject 3 marks like this. All are integer only. That is the reason I am declaring multiple number of variables with a single statement separated by the comma for each variable name. But here it is int. Got it. S1, S2, S3 like this. Got it. So in this S1, S2, S3, here all are, these three are variables. This is called keyword, isn't it? Now what I'm doing is, instead of that, I'm trying to declare like this. Int 1s first subject marks. First, second, comma, third I'm giving like this. According to the rule. What is that rule? Identifier must, according to the rule B, this is wrong. Which is wrong? The declaration of this one is wrong. I'm placing it into comment line so that it will not be considered. The mistakes in this statement will not be considered at all. Got it. Now here,
function kada sir.
అర్థం కాలేదమ్మా.
int ఒక ఫంక్షన్ కదా సార్, బ్రాకెట్స్ లో పెట్టకూడదా సార్?
int ఫంక్షనా?
అంటే ఒక ఫంక్షన్ ఇస్తున్నాం కదా సార్, ఇది ప్రింట్ చేయంటే ఇన్పుట్ టైప్.
ఇన్పుట్ టైప్ ఇక్కడ ఏం మెన్షన్ చేయట్లేదే మనం ఇన్పుట్ టైప్ అని. ఇది కీవర్డ్, ఇది కీవర్డ్
సార్. అదే మోడ్ కదా సార్, అంటే దాన్ని ఇప్పుడు is equal to అలా రాస్తారు కదా సార్, అలా ఉంటుంది.
ఇప్పుడు కాదు, డైరెక్ట్ గా జస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ డిక్లేరింగ్ ఆ ఐడెంటిఫైర్ యూజ్ చేసేటప్పుడు వాట్ ఆర్ ద రూల్స్ వీ హావ్ టు ఫాలో అనేది చూపిస్తున్నాను నీకు. ఇక్కడ int is a keyword, it's not a function. Int is a keyword. I am creating 3 different type of variables of same type int. దాంట్లో ఇంటీజర్ వాల్యూ మాత్రమే స్టోర్ చేయొచ్చు. దాంట్లో ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ వెన్ వీ కమ్ టు కాన్స్టెంట్స్ వీ విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్. నవ్ ఇక్కడ int అన్నాము, S1, S2, S3 అన్నాం. ఓకేనా? సో హియర్ వెన్ ఐ కంపైల్ ఇట్, there is no error for this. Now see this, there is no error. Yes, I executed, but I need to compile it. Here I'm compiling it. When you compile it, you won't get any type of errors in this. Are you getting an error? No error. But when you put it in comment line, when you enable this statement, if you compile, you will get error. Now see, this is invalid suffix ft, st, invalid suffix nd, invalid suffix star d. Means the according to the rule B in okay. Sorry. So ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ప్రీవియస్ మనం కంపైల్ చేసినప్పుడు according to the rule we declared that identifiers, but here we started every identifier with a letter, with a number. According to the rules of what is that B rule, we violating that rules, means it must not start with a number, but here in this declaration we are starting with the number. That is most important thing. So this is the wrong declaration, so this will not be allowed. And one more thing is, come to this rule B, identifier yes, special symbols are not allowed. Identifier in identifier name, identifier except underscore character. Now here I want to give that name like this. I want to give name like character student name. Generally we will give student, we will write a student name like this, isn't it? Here there is a gap between these two things. According to the first rule, identifier must be atomic, right? it should be atomic. Atomic in the sense it should be a single word. But in this declaration, we have combination of words, right? This is one word, this is another word. This entire word is break down into two words. So it should not be like this. If you compile it, it will give error. Just compile it, you will see that. Now there is a error like this. Name undeclared. Character student is declared. This is undeclared. Isn't it? But I want to take the student name as a single variable. At that moment, we should fill the gap. Either we need to remove this gap, we won't get an error. We won't get an error. Now, I want to maintain the gap between these two words, but blank should not be there. Empty spaces must not be there. At that moment, we are joining with some hyphen. Now see this. This hyphen is showing like in red color. But according to the first rule, gaps are not there. Blank spaces are not there from S to E. But we are using a special symbol. Coming to rule C, special symbols are not allowed. This special symbol it is hyphen. Ikkada only allowable symbol is underscore. Underscore hyphen chala difference untundi chudandi. When you type hyphen minus symbol, it will come in between the vertically middle. In a writing style, vertically middle. But when you type underscore, it is vertically at bottom side. Now, previous it was there in the middle, but here it is the bottom of that page. Now, both are filling the gap only, but giving special symbols other than in underscore. But both are like a minus only. But the place where we are keeping, that is the matter important. So, simply we will write many programs, but we don't know what are the rules we have to follow to identify a name. But here is the matter. Now, when you compile it, we won't get any type of error in this. That is some basic things we supposed to use. Got it. So these are the very basic rules we supposed to follow in this. Got it. One more thing is coming back to another level, fourth standard, fourth rules. All variables.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, every line దగ్గర semicolon compulsory, sir.
ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏమి ఇచ్చా నేను? All statement of the program must answer and terminate with semicolon. కదా? అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ప్రతి స్టేట్మెంట్ సి లాంగ్వేజ్ లో రాసే ప్రతి స్టేట్మెంట్ ends with semicolon. ఎక్సెప్ట్ అని ఇచ్చాను చూడండి మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ. ఎక్సెప్ట్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్. వాట్ యు మీన్ బై దిస్? ఇవి కాకుండా మిగతా స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అన్ని డెఫినెట్ గా సెమికోలన్ తో ఎండ్ కావాలి. అది మీనింగ్. ఇక్కడ చూడండి
స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఏంటి సార్?
అర్థం కాలే.
లింకింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్, కండిషనల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్
అవి ఎందుకు అంటే చెప్తా చూడండి. హియర్ ఇన్ అ ఫస్ట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ వి గేవ్ ద లింక్ స్టేట్మెంట్. లింక్ అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? దట్ లింక్ విల్ గో టు సమ్ అదర్ రిసోర్స్, some other library file to search the .h file and the respective predefined header file, predefined function. Kani when you end with semicolon, control will not go to that particular place. ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళదు? ఎక్కడైనా లైబ్రరీ ఉంటుంది ఆ లైబ్రరీకి వెళ్ళదు. కాబట్టి ఈ ప్లేస్ లో మనం ఇవ్వకూడదు. వన్ థింగ్ అవునా? ఎందుకంటే ఎక్స్పాండెడ్ కంటిన్యూషన్ ఉన్న దాంట్లో ఆపొద్దు. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఇది ఎక్స్పాండ్ అయిపోతా ఉంటుంది కదా, stdio.h అనే హెడర్ ఫైల్ అనేది ఎక్స్పాండ్ అయిపోతుంది. ఇట్ విల్ ఇంపోర్టెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద లైబ్రరీ అండ్ ఎక్స్పాండెడ్ హియర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్రింటెడ్. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఎండింగ్ ఇవ్వకూడదు. ఒకటి. సెకండ్ రూల్ చూడండి, లింక్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ డస్ నాట్ ఎండ్ విత్ సింగిల్ స్టేట్మెంట్. తర్వాత కండిషనల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అంటాం కదా, ఇఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్, వైల్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి కదా, వాటికి ఏ బ్లాక్ ఆఫ్ కోడ్ విల్ బి దేర్. ఇప్పుడు అది ఎప్పుడు వస్తుందంటే ఒక సింపుల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాస్తున్నా చూడండి ఇక్కడ. నౌ హియర్ ఐఎమ్ డిక్లేరింగ్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ ఇంట్ ఏజ్ తర్వాత ఏజ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు సంథింగ్ లైక్ 27 ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్. గట్ ఇట్. నౌ హియర్ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ ఏ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇఫ్ ఏజ్ ఈజ్ గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 18 then printf లో ఏమంటున్నా సింపుల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాస్తున్నా. విల్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు కంట్రోల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ అగైన్. ఐ విల్ లెట్ యు నో దట్ హియర్ మేజర్ అంటున్నా. ఒకవేళ ఇట్స్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్, ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ టు ఎల్స్ బ్లాక్ అండ్ హియర్ printf. yes, printf లో మైనర్ అని ఇచ్చేస్తున్నా. మైనర్ అని ఇచ్చేస్తున్నా. సో హియర్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ ఇస్, this is the end of the program. Now observe here carefully. Here if condition satisfies, control go to the next statement available to this. What this termination will tell, the statement is ending here itself. It will terminate the continuation. Semicolon in the sense it will terminate the continuation. So ఇక్కడ semicolon పెడతాపటి ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఆగిపోతుంది. అదే semicolon ఇక్కడ పెట్టారు అనుకోండి, control will not, even condition is true, control will not go to next statement. It will disconnect it. Not only this, in a program definition also, we are giving the program definition here, like this one. When you terminate like this, the body and head will be disconnected from it. This is the head for this entire body. Assume that we have our own body and with the head also. If you put semicolon, this head part and body part will be disconnected. There is no link between these two things. అందుకోసం అని ఇక్కడ చెప్పాను చూడండి, function definitions does not end with the semicolon. Not only this, internally we can use some blocks also like this. These blocks also, when we may give some different statements like this in this. Got it? Some other statements we can give in this. We cannot end with the semicolon. Now this one or this one also we cannot end with semicolon. One more rule is, blocks is finished, while condition. Not only while condition, like this. Sometimes ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ while condition కి semicolon ఇవ్వద్దు అంటున్నాం. ఎలా అంటున్నా అంటే, ఇప్పుడు do while and here while statement. Got it? Here I'm giving some condition, some age is greater than something like 18, like this. But in do while we can end while statement with semicolon, whereas in while it's not possible. I'm giving while age is greater than something like 18, open close brackets. Got it? But here we are not supposed to give the semicolon here. If you give the semicolon, ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక కండిషన్ తర్వాత ఇక్కడ బ్లాక్ స్టేట్మెంట్ వస్తుందో, ఆ బ్లాక్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కి ముందు ఇవ్వడానికి ఛాయిస్ ఉండదు. ఇలా ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, దిస్ ఇస్ హెడ్ ఫర్ దిస్ బాడీ. సో దిస్ హెడ్ అండ్ బాడీ విల్ బి డిస్కనెక్టెడ్ వెన్ యూ గివ్ ద సెమికోలన్. ఆ సెమికోలన్ ఎక్కడ ఇవ్వాలి ఎక్కడ ఇవ్వద్దు అనేది తెలుసుకుంటేనే వీ కెన్ రైట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఇన్ ఏ ప్రాపర్ మేనర్ విత్ ఎఫిషియంట్ వే. అదర్వైజ్ వేరెవర్ ఇఫ్ యూ రైట్ ద సింగిల్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ విత్ more than 5 lines or 1 or 2 lines also, you will get error, because what to use, what not to use అనేది మీకు తెలియకపోతే it's very difficult to understand the programming. So that is the reason I'm giving all these rules. You must follow these rules while writing a program. All variables.
ఇంకొక డౌట్స్
చెప్పు.
ఇందాకటి ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో మీరు int is equal to అని రాశారు కదా సార్, అది మళ్ళీ ఇప్పుడు సి లాంగ్వేజ్ లో మనమే ఇన్పుట్ కూడా ఇవ్వాలా సార్?
ఇన్పుట్ మనమే ఇవ్వాలి. ఇక్కడ డిక్లేరింగ్
27 అంటే పైథాన్ లో అట్లా ఉండదు కదా సార్.
అదే మరి పైథాన్ లో ఉన్న ఫ్లెక్సిబిలిటీ అదే, పైథాన్ లో ఉన్న ఫ్లెక్సిబిలిటీ అదే, అది జనరల్ పర్పస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అంటారు. ఇదేమో కేస్ సెన్సిటివ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అంటారు. సి లాంగ్వేజ్ అనగానే సి లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇస్ ఏ కేస్ సెన్సిటివ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అంటారు దీన్ని. అర్థమైందా? సి లాంగ్వేజ్ yes, we should declare, we should assign some values to that. ఇప్పుడు ఇలా ఇచ్చామనుకో, ఇలా ఇప్పుడు రెండు స్టేట్మెంట్, డిక్లరేషన్ ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ లో ఇస్తున్నా అండ్ అసైనింగ్ ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ లో ఇస్తున్నా, బట్ వీ కెన్ పుట్ దీస్ టూ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ టుగెదర్ ఇన్ ఏ సింగిల్ స్టేట్మెంట్. దీన్ని ఏమంటారు? ఇనిషియలైజేషన్ అంటారు. బట్ ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ గివింగ్ ద డేటా టైప్, ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ కన్వర్ట్ ఇట్ ఇంటూ ఇంటీజర్. సో దిస్ ఈస్ స్ట్రాంగ్లీ టైపుల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ కదా. జనరల్ పర్పస్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్, టైపుల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్. అందుకనే పైథాన్ అని చేస్తుంటారు. బట్ ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ మోర్ టైమ్ టు కంపైల్ అండ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్. but here in the C language and C++ and Java it won't take, because everything is readily available. No need to work internally to convert the types and everything. సో ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వాల్సి వస్తుంది. ఇంట్ ఏజ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు 27 ఇస్తాం అన్నమాట. అలాగే ఇవ్వచ్చు, ఇంత ముందు లాగా ఇంట్ అని ఇక్కడ డిక్లేర్ చేసేసి నెక్స్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ వీ కెన్ అసైన్ 27 టు దట్. సో వీ విల్ కమ్ టు దట్. వాట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు సే ఇస్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద రూల్స్ విచ్ ఐ గివెన్ ఇన్ దిస్, వాట్ ఇస్ హౌ ద రూల్స్ విల్ బి ఫాలోడ్ అనేది నేను చెప్తాను అంతే. ఇంకా ఇక్కడ సెమికోలన్ ఎక్కడ ఇవ్వాలి ఎక్కడ ఇవ్వద్దు అనేది ఫస్ట్ తెలుసుకోవాలి. ఫర్ డిక్లరేషన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ సెమికోలన్ విల్ బి గివెన్, బట్ వెన్ వీఆర్ డిఫైనింగ్, దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఎంటైర్ డెఫినేషన్. This is the entire definition of the main function. Got it? So it should not end with a semicolon. And here, this is conditional statement. Conditional statements
should
not end with a semicolon. But alagani ikkada while statement ki ivalemo, కానీ అదే while statement కి do while ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఇవ్వచ్చు. Because after this there is no block. దీని తర్వాత ఇట్లాంటి బ్లాక్ ఏమైనా ఉందా అంటే ఈ బ్లాక్ లేదు. ఇలాంటి బ్లాక్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఏమైనా ఉందా అనుకోండి, we cannot end with a semicolon. ఇక్కడ ఎండ్ ఇవ్వకూడదు. ఈ ప్లేస్ లో బ్లాక్ లేదు, ఈ సెమికోలన్ కు ముందు ఏం బ్లాక్ లేదు కాబట్టి వీఆర్ ఎండింగ్ ఇయర్. బట్ వేరే కమింగ్ టు దిస్ వైల్ స్టేట్మెంట్, వీ కెనాట్ గివ్ సెమికోలన్ హియర్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. ఇక్కడ వైల్ కి ఇవ్వచ్చు అంటున్నాం, ఒకసారి ఇవ్వద్దు అంటున్నాం, ఒకసారి ఇవ్వచ్చు అంటున్నాం. ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే దీని తర్వాత కంటిన్యూషన్ లో స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఏమైనా దీని డిపెండెన్సీ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, దెన్ వీఆర్ నాట్ సపోజ్ టు గివ్ ద సెమికోలన్. దేర్ వీ కెన్ గివ్ ద సెమికోలన్. అర్థమైనా? These are the very important programming rules. All variables అని చెప్పాం కదా, all variables ఏం చెప్తున్నాము, will be in case sensitive అనొచ్చు. Will be in case sensitive. What do you mean by case sensitive? If you declare the variable, if you declare a variable in a one age, now see here what I'm doing is, here I'm declaring a variable like age. Ikkada I'm taking capital AG is equals to 27. What do you mean by this? Here declaration is also age and assigning also age, but here the case is different. When you compile it, you will get error. Even both are age only, you will get error because there is a problem in this. Now see here, we ended with a semicolon, right? Program is not going to compile these statements under the block. Ikkada chudandi. This is the one thing. Got it? Now compile it. But there is an error. Why it is giving error? Capital AG is not declared. You can see this.
Not defined function.
Yes, capital A is undeclared because in C language is a case sensitive language. In what case, in what order we are declaring a variable, the same order will be used. Otherwise, it will give error. So, ilanti programming rules anedi chala important while writing a program. Otherwise, ఇప్పుడు ఒక 3 lines program రాసామనుకో, it will give 5 lines of 5 errors, 6 errors like this. Even if you write a 3 lines program error, 3 lines program. సో అది చాలా కేర్ఫుల్ గా చూసుకోవాలి.